Welcome back everyone to another Penguins He Plays On video, and I just got home from watching Beetlejuice in theaters, out right now, opening day, with two of my closest friends, Papa E, and, if you watch the FCU Studios channel, you know who he is, Aram is, the three goats right here, okay? We all went to watch Beetlejuice 2, and I'm glad to say, this is a really, and I mean really good sequel. They need to make more sequels like this sequel. Like I said, it's a spoiler-free review, so don't expect any spoilers. If this video does good, a spoiler review will probably come out like Sunday maybe. But this movie is really good. I'm gonna get into everything, but one thing I did get out of this movie is this popcorn bucket. Jenna Ortega, the mom, Beetlejuice, and another baddie. This popcorn bucket is literally just a large popcorn bucket. Yeah, I just took it home with me because I want Jenna Ortega in my room. That will probably be the closest thing, except my Jenna Ortega Funko Pop and hopefully a Jenna Ortega blanket one day. But back to the review. This movie is really good in my opinion. There's points where this movie is so funny. And then there's points where they make jokes and I just sit there and go, what were you trying to do there? Still, this movie, the comedy is so good. The horror, I think the horror is more brutal in this film because it has a higher budget than the first movie, you know. And also the first movie was when there was no really CGI and stuff. It was all claymation or it was real. And I'm glad to say, there are some scenes that like the green screens are crazy. One scene that is named a sandworm scene is just, the green scene in that scene is not that good, but look, I like it. It looks better than the first movie, and I like the story of this movie. The story of this movie is really good, and the characters in this movie, perfect. Jenna Ortega in this movie, oh my, I thought she was going to be another Wednesday, okay? I think now we just think of Jenna Ortega, she's Wednesday, okay? She's the emo girl, She kind of is the emo girl in this film, and I am kind of biased because Jenna Ortega, I love you. I love you so much. And honestly, she does better than just that one emo girl, okay? I do want a Beetlejuice 3, because that's what it's kind of leading into. There could be a Beetlejuice 3 if you've seen the end of the movie. And, bro, I'm not going to say anything, but there's a death of a character. And it's so sad. Hopefully you'll see on Sunday. But back to everything else. The villain in the movie, kind of odd. It literally takes so long for us to get this villain, and then it disappears like that. She's kind of like Beetlejuice in the first movie. She's kind of just there and disappears out of nowhere. And the final part I want to talk about before we get into the full review, the Jenna Ortega plot. There's like this Jenna Ortega little storyline in the background. It ended way so fast, but the way it ended was so funny. I cannot blame them. It was so funny the way they ended that little Jenna Ortega little plot. Okay, we done all that. My negatives for this film, like I said, the green screen was okay. Okay. Also, I just seen the first Beetlejuice movie like 3-4 days ago, and I liked it, but it wasn't anything like the best horror or the best like Halloween movie of all time or anything like that. It was just a really good Halloween movie, and this movie did better. Okay, and really, it's just the more expensive pricing they got on this movie. The first one was in like the 80s, and the quality was not good in the 80s, and this movie looks really good, and that's really it. The acting at some points, gets a little off, and same thing with like there's this one part I can't really say, but there's this one part that's just like, huh? Also, I think Willem Dafoe's character kind of got a little wasted, but it's okay. But yeah, guys, let's rate this movie, okay? As a little Halloween comedy film, I would give this, as a Halloween comedy film, a good 9. this is a really good comedy Halloween film. I would for sure play this in the background of my parties. I'll for sure play this during Halloween, and like when I'm painting pumpkins or carving pumpkins, whatever, I'll play in this. As a movie itself, though, I would probably give it a 7.5 to 8, and in my opinion, I'm going to give it a 7.5, because knowing this, it's just recently biased, and then in a month from now, I'm going to say it's a 7.5. Right now, I would say it's an 8, but I know from a month from now, I'm probably going to say it's a 7.5, so 7.5. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. Shout out to Aram, his parents, and him for taking me, because I probably would have still went, but thank you guys for taking me. Thank you. And if you haven't seen the Slurpee review, go check it out, because, I mean, it's okay. But yeah, guys, I'm Pigsy Pleasant. If you like the content, subscribe, like, don't share. You don't need to share. I'm really stupid that people share. And also, you don't need to like and subscribe. You don't need it. If you like the content here, go like and subscribe. But I'm not forcing you to. I'm not going to be forcing you to like and subscribe, okay? I'm not trying to. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. I'm Pigsy Pleasant. Like always, peace out, everyone.